I'm going to show you how to get more views on YouTube fast. What's the strategy? And how are you going to do that, you might be wondering. It's called the consecutive content technique. I recently used the consecutive content technique to get over 600,000 views on one of my videos, and that was just in 6 months. And not only did it hit 600,000 views on this video, it also brought in another 300,000 views. And you only have to do this technique once. In this video, I'm going to be running you through what the consecutive content technique is and showing you the process of what it looks like. YouTube is the biggest search engine in the world, but guess what? Most of the videos that get loads of views don't actually get those views from search results. They get them from suggested videos. If you don't know what suggested videos are, then if you look at the YouTube video you're watching right now, there are videos on the right hand side on desktop and the videos that are below on mobile. Those are the suggested videos, and imagine if you're one of those videos on a popular video that's going viral right now, you are going to get views on the back of that video. Your video will have potential of hitting millions of views if you follow this. And guess what the best way to do this is? It's the consecutive content technique. Through this technique, you can get a video, let's say for example, getting 600,000 views, and then from that video, it can get half of that amount of views, 300,000, pushed onto another video. And that's what the consecutive content technique does. Step 1, find a video with lots of views in your niche. So why do you want to do this? Because when you get in the suggested feed of a popular video, your video is going to do amazing. Listen, that's what happens. So what you want to do is you want to search your niche on YouTube right now and select past month on the filter tab, and you'll see videos with lots of views happening right now. So for example, when I searched make money on YouTube, this video came up right now and it has this many views. Like literally, you can do the similar thing. Step number 2, create 2 better videos than that video you found. But you might be wondering, why 2? Why not 1? Well, YouTube prioritizes things that are longer, so if you can get people watching more of your content, then that's just going to prioritize your channel, your videos, and push you into the algorithm even more. Because YouTube prioritizes watch time when it comes to recommending videos. So basically, the longer you can get someone watching your series of videos, so 2 in this example, then you'll have better chance of pushing yourself into the algorithm. But of course, these can't just be 2 random videos. They need to be better and they need to be longer than the video that you found that got loads of views in the past month. So the example of making money on YouTube can obviously be broken down and made into a longer video that targets more of a specific niche of people, and you can make that video longer and split into 2 parts. Because this in turn will bring a longer average watch time, so you can dive into the specific reasons of why things go well in making money online if you're following that example. Step number 3, link videos. So on YouTube there's something called end screens, which is where you should link the second part to your video on there. Of course, make sure to link the second video in the comment section, pin it to the comments at the top, and also link it in the description at the top as well so people go on to the next part. Because if YouTube sees that a ton of people are going to another video on your channel straight away and watching that all the way through, this is going to push your channel right in to the suggested feed. And another way you can link videos is by putting something called a card, which is going to come up at the top of a YouTube video to the right hand side or the left hand side or whatever side you want. And you can link the second video to the first video so people go ahead and watch that after as well. Now, we haven't dived into this thoroughly just yet, but I have mentioned it. But there's something else that's a big secret to making this work, and it's not just watch time, it's called session time. Session time is the length of time that someone spends watching videos on YouTube, and you want this to be as long as possible, and if your videos help this, then YouTube will push it into the algorithm even more. And obviously the watch time will be going high on your behalf, but also the session time will as well, so this hand in hand together works really well. And this will link well together so that the second video in your little series will be at the top of the suggested feed from your first video as well, so it will automatically link together anyway. And guess what? That's exactly what happened to one of our videos as well. The second video, a lot of people from the first video came and watched the second video. And then guess what? We reached the suggested feed of top other channels videos as well that are about making money online. And that's when the videos skyrocketed to hundreds of thousands of views each. And we here at Tube Mastery have used this on 9 of our other channels, and we've optimized the videos even more. This isn't the end, there's more to it. We've used these strategies to get 10 million views across different channels as well in different niches. Step number 4, the secret to video optimization. You want to make sure that the 2 videos' metadata is similar to that popular video that you found at the beginning in step 1. So you might be wondering, what is metadata? I've never heard of that term before. Well, I'm about to tell you right now, so stay tuned. Metadata is what YouTube uses to find out what your video is about. So if it matches what the other popular videos are about, then it's most likely going to link up and push your videos into the suggested feed even more. It's basically what YouTube uses to learn what your video is about. Have you ever seen captions on YouTube videos? Well, oftentimes YouTube write that themselves. It's not perfect, but it's got better over the years, and about 90% of the words are probably about accurate. So you might know where this is heading, but if you say target keywords in your video, then it's more likely to come up in the captions and be part of that metadata of that video. But you might want to find out what keywords are correct to say, so let me run you through that. You want to install a Chrome extension called Social Blade, and then you can see the tags on the side of videos. You want to use those keywords that other popular channels have used, so YouTube's metadata algorithm knows exactly what your video is about, but you also want to say those keywords in your video as well. So for example, a video about how to make money on YouTube, we can use the keywords earn money on YouTube, for example, and make money fast. So I'm saying those keywords right now in this video, and then YouTube is going to use those keywords to boost my video. But also you might be thinking, how are people actually going to click on my video? How do I make that even happen? So let's get on to step 5, making sure people click your video. On YouTube, there's something called click-through rate. Obviously, the higher the click-through rate, the better it is, which is basically CTR. CTR meaning click-through rate. So let's say your video is already in the suggested feed of a popular video and the click-through rate is about 2%. Well, a way that you can actually increase the click-through rate is by changing the thumbnail up. And the way to figure out what to change your thumbnail to get the higher click-through rate is by going to the YouTube search engine results. So what I want you to do is I want you to open an incognito tab and make sure it doesn't affect your browsing history when you're opening it up. Then you want to type in your niche and look at the popular videos as thumbnails, and you want to make yours better basically, or similar at least, but better. And then that way, you're following what people actually want to see and do. For example, if one of the thumbnails doesn't have easy to read text, then that's an easy thing that you can capitalize on, and people will most likely kick your video over theirs if it comes up in search results and the suggested feed. So obviously if you improve the thumbnail overnight, then your views can increase dramatically as well. It can go from a CTR of 2% to 10%. So basically 8% increase in people who are watching the other video click through onto your video, and then in turn it will increase everything. And finally, step number 6, making money from your channel. And to discover how to do that, check out this video here, which is the video I've been referring to in this video about making money online and how we did that as well. It's going to show you how you can make money on YouTube without actually making videos.